nan gaba inda waraka za a kara in babu waraka kuma sai hakuri da ɗaya.
This is my first marriage. Okay. And I marry, I'm not married widow. I'm married 17 years old. I'm very happy today.
Yanzu na da shekara 55. Matata ce ta rasu shine kungiyar mu suka dace na ga ba zan iya ba. In ba tallafin gwamnati ba zan iya ba. To da yana daga cikin da aka bude ne dai na ba da sunana aka sana ciki.
Cikin alheri muka yi abin alhamdulillah. Ba kuma cewa aka yi aure wannan ba ne ne mai tafiye da shekara ɗaya mana neman ta Allah kuma kawo aka yi. Mun yi farin ciki mun yi mana Allah.
Muna addu'a insha Allah Allah ya ba mu zaman lafiya shine a bada mun maraya sunan manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yanzu dai ƙari ne na kuma jin ƙarin da nayi na jin dadin wallahi yanzu.
This video is all about exposing the mass weddings that you have been seeing in Nigeria, where the government or a governor, to say a government will gather so many people who can't afford to marry. They will gather them and give them a mass wedding just to make sure that they become husband and wife. And most of the time, people who already have 3 wives, 2 wives, will still come and take the 3rd or the 4th one. And if you even want to go about the laws that is guiding, taking 4th wife and all those things, it's only when you can take care of them, okay, according to their religion. But in this video, I want to expose to you the agenda behind the mass wedding that you are seeing in Nigeria, and why the man was so happy. I'm talking about Jingiri. He was so happy when they were doing the mass wedding to say that Christians are infidel, to start talking about population that Muslims are greater than. So I'm going to tell you about this issue of mass wedding, what is behind it. So this video will be all about behind the scene of the mass wedding that you have been seeing from across the country. So stay with me. Let's go into it.
Just a minute. Just to let me see everyone on the street. Is there any evidence? Is there any research done by your administration to show that they are not actually products of the past mass wedding that were done? Have you done anything on that? And I want you to maybe so that you take these two together. There's a video of from this event that was trending. A man admitting that he already had 2 wives at home, and that your government has not given him a 3rd one. Was this part of the screening process? How did this man qualify to benefit from this?
Okay, yeah, the religion says you can have 4. Right now, Clement, I have 4 wives.
You can have 4 even if you cannot afford to marry them?
You're going to have 4 wives. So it's a tradition. We have to respect the culture and tradition.
But let me come in here, Sanusi. According to Islam, I know it is a right for a man to get married to 4 wives, but only if you can be able to take care of them fully and do justice to them as well. So how are you sure that he can be able to take care of the 2 wives that he has at home, and the children, and the new one that he has added at this particular moment? So you have to look at that as well, because you called out.
Let me just give you a typical example. You have a cell phone, and you have MTN line, you have Airtel line.
Oh dear God!
And then you wanted to add another line because there is bonus.
Well, you cannot compare phone lines.
I want you to land on this first.
So therefore, this man that has 3 wives want to add another wife, and during the screening, he must have been asked questions related to the sustainability. Is he going to sustain those 3 wives?
Are you honestly comparing women? Is this going to be a SIM card and a SIM slot?
Has religious on it.
Sanusi, please,
it's just one of the few. Remember, it's 1,500 couples, not just one person. Right. So therefore, even if mistake is done, you have to forgive a significant number of having a mistake. But that particular man must have passed through the screening, the interview for sustainability, and what have you.
And that screening process think that he deserves it. All right, so hold on, Sanusi. We have a guest in the studio. Mariam wants to respond to 1 or 2 of the things you have said. Please go ahead, Mariam.
Sanusi, first, I would like you to retract comparing marriage women to SIM cards, please. It's very degrading, and I feel hurt by it as a women's advocate. And I also want you to reflect on what you're saying. We're having the Almajiris, so many street children and out of school children which were born out of marriage. They are not born out of what do you call it, immorality, or out of teenage pregnancy, or
promiscuity.
Yes, promiscuity. So this thing we're saying, it is something that is biting. Are you telling me that all the 1,500 couples that you got married together, that means 1,500 times 2, right?
No, I think that would be 750.
Okay, 750.
No, 1,500 times 2.
Oh my God!
First of all, Mariam, I think we should not play politics on issue to do with the religion. This is a very sensitive issue. I want you to understand that this is purely a social intervention.
All right, that was an interview from Trust Television, interviewing, one of the organizers of this mass wedding, trying to, look at the man comparing human being to MTN telephone line. Now, that aside, let us go into the agenda behind this. Number 1, population agenda. Yes, population agenda. That is one of the first reasons why they conduct this mass wedding. Population agenda. Yes, I agree that it is in line with the Sharia law, according to Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, that this is a Sharia law. No problem. But one of the purpose is to populate the rest of the people. That is number 1. Then number 2 is to create amajiris. Most of the time when Goodluck Jonathan was building house, former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, he was constructing schools upon schools, houses upon houses for their amajiris. I was laughing at Jonathan. I was laughing at Jonathan. That time I don't have a platform. I don't post on social media like that. So I was laughing at Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Why was I laughing at him? This is because he fails to understand that Amajiri is begging on the street, that it is intentionally displace people. Like, they intentionally displace these people because it is it's an agenda. It is a weapon. Amajiris, they are weapons. Now, if you send the whole children back to school, tell me, who is going to become Boko Haram? Who are they going to brainwash? If you allow them to go and test Western education, who is going to enter Boko Haram? Who is going to bomb? See, this mass wedding you are seeing, it is not ordinary. It is not ordinary because even they go to the extent of trying to mass wed people who don't have anything to eat. Their 3 square meals a day. People can't even afford 2 times, like in the morning or in the evening. These people hardly eat once a day. And you are joining them together. And maybe you provide where to stay. You will spend billions of naira tax payout money to do it. I laugh. I'm laughing. So is this how you people are challenging the Christians, that you are more populated? Upon all these things, Christians in Nigeria are still more populated than you. Anyway, I am not trying to interfere in anyone's religion, but what I am focusing on is every agenda behind this. Why must you intentionally create out-of-school children called amajiris? This is not just ridiculous, it is dangerous.
אגב, הוא ואבא שלו, רנדולף, הבן של צ'רצ'יל, באו וכיסו כאן את מלחמת 6 הימים בצורה מאוד חיובית לנו. לך תמצא את זה בבריטניה עכשיו. מה שנקרא ברפובליקה האסלאמית של בריטניה, לך תמצא את זה.
לא אירופאית, כל אירופה כבר נהייתה כזאת, לא זה כאילו...
כן, אבל מישהו אמר שאתה יודע, הרפובליקה האסלאמית הראשונה עם נשק גרעיני תהיה הרפובליקה האסלאמית של בריטניה, בסדר, אוקיי. אז אנחנו דואגים שלא תהיה פה עוד אחת, אתה יודע, באיראן. בכל אופן, אני פוגש אותו.